from class 8 math NCERT CBSE book. Now we have to complete exercise 14.2 question number 4. What is our question? Our first question is A4 minus B4. Okay, here you know that here there is only two terms. Okay, and if you get two terms, then definitely you will try to apply the identity number third. But before applying the identity number third, first we check that can we take the common factor from both terms or not. Okay, so here only a into a into a into a is here, and here b into b into b into b is here. So there is no common factor in both term. Now you cannot take the common factor. You cannot use the regrouping because it have no fourth term. So we will come in identities, and what identity we will apply? Definitely we will apply identity number third because it have only two terms. If it have three terms, then we try to apply the identity number first and second, because for the identity first and second, we need three term. Okay, we need three term. Here to apply the identity third, we need two terms. So here there is two term. First condition and for applying the identity number third, we need to fulfill only two condition. First condition is these two terms should be the perfect square, and this will be the minus sign. Okay, it is confirmed that it is the minus sign, and now we will try to set it A4 as a perfect square and B4 as a perfect square. Okay, so you can write it as a whole square of a square. Okay, A4 you can write it A4 as a, because A4 means a into a into a into a. So if you want to do the square, make the square value, then what you will do? A square into a square you can write down. That means it will become whole square of a square. So I will make it a whole square of a square, and for b4 the value will be whole square of b square. Okay, now it is just in the form of a square minus b square, where the value of a is a square. Okay, and the value of b is b square. Okay, it is just as a whole square of a square. So if you यदि आप ये स्क्वायर को छोड़ दें तो क्या होगा? a का वैल्यू a स्क्वायर है और b का वैल्यू b स्क्वायर है. ओके, यदि आप स्क्वायर को छोड़ दें तो b का वैल्यू क्या है? b स्क्वायर है, और a का वैल्यू क्या है? a स्क्वायर है. दैट मीन्स इट कम इन द फॉर्म ऑफ a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर. ओके, सो नाउ वी कैन take its formula. What is this formula? A square minus b square means a minus b and a plus b. That means a square minus b square and a square plus b square will come. Okay, now here again we see that it is a square minus b square. Again we can expand this a square minus b square, but we cannot do anything for a square plus b square because it have also two term, but this sign is plus sign, and for applying the identity number third we need here plus sign. Okay, minus sign. Okay, so we cannot do anything for this term, for this terms. Okay, so we will write down it directly as usual, but we will do for a square minus b square because here we can apply identity number third. Okay, so a square minus b square means whole square of a and whole square of b. Okay, now whole square of a minus whole square of b, what will be value of whole square of a minus whole square of b? Our value will be a minus b and a plus b. So it will become a minus b and a plus b, and a square plus b square will come down as usual. Okay, now our value become a minus b, a plus b, and a square plus b square. That means we remove this bracket because all are in multiply value. Okay, completed. Understand? Again, our second question is P4 minus 81. Okay, so it has also two terms, so definitely we will apply INT number third. We will not apply. First we check for the common factor. Here only P and P, 4 times of P here, and here 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So there is no common factor in both terms, so directly you can apply INT number third. Okay, now you can write it as a whole square of P square, and this one for whole square of 9. Okay, 9 9 ja 81, so we can write it as a whole square of 9. So this become a and this become b, and this can make the formula a square minus b square, and the formula will be a minus b means p square minus 9 and p square plus 9. Okay, here we cannot do for p square plus 9 because it is plus sign, but again here we can again expand it. Okay, for p square minus 9 our value will be whole square of p minus whole square of 3. Okay, whole square of 3. So p minus 3 and p plus 3 will come, and p square plus 9 we will directly write down. So our value become p minus 3, p plus 3, and p square plus 9. Okay, question number 2 completed. Now we have come in question number 3. Again we see that it have only 2 terms. ओके, ये x4 तो एक टर्म दिखता ही दिखता है, यहाँ ऐसा लगता है कि 2 टर्म है, यानी टोटल 3 टर्म है, लेकिन 3 टर्म यहाँ पे नहीं है. यहाँ पे कितने हैं? सिर्फ एक ही टर्म ये है और एक टर्म ये है, टोटल 2 ही टर्म है. कैसे 2 टर्म है? क्योंकि y प्लस जेड जो है वो ब्रैकेट के साथ n रेज टू द पावर 4 है, यानी ये पूरे मिला के एक टर्म बनाते हैं. ठीक है, ये अलग अलग होते तो हम मान सकते थे कि ये जो है अलग 3 टर्म्स है, लेकिन हियर इट इज ओनली 2 टर्म. ओके, नाउ फॉर द 2 टर्म वी अप्लाई व्हाट मेथड? वी अप्लाई द INT number 3. We will not apply the common factor and all things because we cannot take common in these 2 terms, because here only x is here and here y plus z is here, so we cannot take out any common factor. Regrouping we cannot do. Okay, so we will apply INT number 3. It is easy to apply INT number 3. Okay, so what will be the value for x4? Our we can write it as a whole square of x square. Okay, for x4 we can write it as whole square of x square, and for y plus 4 raised to the power 4, what will value? Whole square of y plus z square. Okay, you can, इसको हम किस तरह से लिख सकते हैं कि y plus z का स्क्वायर ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, क्योंकि 2 2 जा 4 हो जाएगा, सेम टू सेम हो जाएगा, और स्क्वायर हमको चाहिए स्क्वायर, यहाँ भी स्क्वायर चाहिए और यहाँ भी स्क्वायर चाहिए, तो ये दोनों स्क्वायर भी आ गया, बीच में माइनस साइन भी आ गया, यानी कंडीशन को पूरी तरह से फुलफिल कर रहा है, इसीलिए हमने इस तरह से लिख दिया. आ गया समझ में? नाउ व्हाट विल आवर वैल्यू? सिंस a स्क्वायर माइनस b स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू द वैल्यू ऑफ a इज हियर x स्क्वायर and value of b is here whole square of y plus z. Okay, not only y plus z, whole square of y plus z. Okay, so for the value of a we will write x square, and for the value of b we will write whole square of y plus z. Okay, so a minus b and a plus b will come. Okay, x square minus x whole square of y plus z and x square plus whole square of y plus z will come. Understand? Now here again is, you see that it is square value, it is also a square, it is perfect square, it is also perfect square, and this is minus sign. So again we can apply the anti number third here. So again we will try to apply the anti number third. Okay, now what will our value? Our value will be x minus y plus z and x plus y plus z. Okay, first it will x minus y plus z, and second the value will be x plus y plus z, yani a minus b and a plus b. Okay, and this value we will write down directly. Okay, this will not change, only we expand it only. Okay, now since minus sign is out of bracket, so this will change the sign of all variables. So y will come in minus y and z will come as minus z. Okay, since here plus sign, so the sign will not change, so x plus y plus z, and here we will write down same. Okay, it is our answer. Okay, completed. Now our fourth question is x4 minus x minus z raised to the power 4. Okay, again we cannot take this is the first term and this is the second term. This whole thing is second term. Okay, only two term is here, so we will apply anti number third. There is no common factor in both terms, we cannot apply regrouping and all things, so we directly apply the anti number third. Okay, so we can write it as x4 as whole square of x square, and this thing as whole square of x minus z square. Okay, since here minus sign, it is perfect square, it is also perfect square, so this we can expand on the formula a square minus b square, where value of a will be ax square and value of b will be whole square of x minus z. Okay, this all will be the value of b. Okay, now you write the value of a. What will value? A minus b. For the a square minus b square, what we will write? A minus b and a plus b. Okay, here value of a is x square, so we will write down x square, and value of b, because b is here, so value of b is x minus z whole square, so x minus z whole square of x minus z. Okay, and in between the sign is minus, so right hand sign is here. Okay, first completed. Again for a, value is a will come, value of a is x square, so x square we will write. Okay, for value of b, our value is x minus z whole square of x minus z. Okay, in between the sign is plus, so we will write plus. Okay, same things I have done here. Okay, understand? Now we will not do anything for these things. No, we will expand it, because if we will expand it, then our value this and this will sum. Okay, so first we will see these things. Okay, it is also the value of a square minus b square, where value of a is x and where b value of b is x minus z. Okay, so I have written it as a whole square of x and whole square of x minus z. Okay, so and this I expand x square plus x whole square of x minus z square means x square minus 2xz plus z square. Okay, completed. Now we will think about it. What will be its value? A minus b and a plus b. Value of a is x and value of b is x minus z. So x minus z or x plus x minus z. Its value will a minus b and a plus b. Now this value of this will be x plus, and this bracket will remove from here, because all there is no common factor from out of bracket, so we can directly remove it, and directly we will write it x plus x square minus 2xz plus z square. This x square plus x square will be added, that's why we expand this x minus whole square of x minus z square. Okay, now it become x square plus x square is equal to 2x square, 2xz same to same, z square same to same, because no other function, though no other sum or minus can be apply here. Okay, so this will come directly. Okay, now for if you will see here, now if you will remove this bracket, then since minus sign is out of bracket, so this will change this sign and this sign, so x will be the minus x and z will be plus z. Okay, since it is plus sign, it is minus sign, so both will be cancelled. Okay, and here x plus sign will not change here because outside of bracket there is plus sign, so this will x minus z directly. Okay, this we have write down directly. Okay, now x plus x means 2x, so z here only z is left, so z I have written here 2x, x plus x means 2x, 2x minus z. Okay, and here 2x square minus 2xz plus z square. Now it is our answer. Okay, completed. Now we have come in question number 5th. What is our question? a4 minus 2a square b square plus b4. Okay, in this question it have 3 terms. Okay, since it have 3 terms, and for the three term, so far we have applied identity number first and second only. Okay, for the 3 term we have applied identity number first and second. Okay, and does so many questions, so here also we will try to apply identity number first and second. If it is if it will fulfill the formula of identity number first and second. Okay, what is our condition to apply the identity number first and second? Our condition is it 2 terms should be the perfect square. Here we will try to make the 2 term of perfect square. Okay, if we will get 2 term of perfect square, then and also there will be value of 2ab also we needed. Okay, so first of all we will try to check that have we any 2 term of perfect square or not. Okay, so we can write down this a4 as a whole square of a square and this b4 as a whole square of b square. Okay, now 2 perfect square we have got. Okay, and second we need 2ab. Okay, 2ab means 2 into a means this number a square and b means this number b square. 2 into a square b square, and if you will write down 2 into a square b square, then the value will be 2a square b square and this come. Okay, so this fulfill the identity number second because here there is minus sign. Okay, in the identity number second we know that there here come the minus sign. Okay, with the 2ab. Okay, now what will be our value? So since if we will check compare with a square minus 2ab plus b square, the value of a will be a square, a value of b will be b square, and value of 2ab will be 2a square b square. Okay, so our value become whole square of a minus b. Okay, so whole square of a minus b means a means a square and b means b square, so whole square of a square minus b square will come. Okay, now again we see that it is the whole square of a, it is whole square of b, so again we can expand it as identity number third, as the formula of identity number third. What will be value will be our value? A minus b and a plus b, because here value of a is a and value of b is here value of b is b, and we will put the square of whole things on his own place. We will not disturb this square. Okay. Now what will be our value? The value will be a minus b and a plus b, and whole square of whole things we will put on his own place. Okay. Since here there is square and these two terms are in multiply, so what will happen? Square will come with both terms. Okay. You know that if m and n, square of m and n are in multiply, so what will be our value? M square n square. You already solved this type of question, so it will be whole square of a minus b and whole square of a plus b. Okay. And now the question number 4 has completed. Okay.